being on this planet for such of the amount of time that I've been here, I learn more and more, and as the days go by, it's just very, very ceasing, and you know, um, once again, I've said this before, but of course, the place that you pop into isn't going to tell you what this place really is all about. So, once you're in the know, it's really not fun anymore being here. When you have the mindset of knowing that there is no future, or at least a structured place to where we can at least have some sort of, you know, place of feeling welcomed, it's just, it's horrendous. It's almost psychologically damaging for me kind of being out here because, the world you see, of course, isn't as what it seems. And so, you get told these signals all your life through media, movies, and all sorts of things. And, it just seems like it's just not fair. But then again, being on Earth, being between two planets, a planet of love and a planet of war, there's always bound to be opposites and clashes. So I'm just like, I need to get off of this planet. I need to get off of this place because I can't take it anymore. There just never will be any balance. There's too much of one side and there's too much of another side. I'm just like, gosh, dang it. It's just, I'm like, I'm sure many of you feel the same way sometimes where you just don't understand why probably the person you're with is acting the way they are. Why your kid is the way it is. Maybe, with all the things that go bumping in the night, you often don't know if it's really true or not because it's all in your mind, right? It's psychological warfare. It's not that it's real, it's just that it seems real. And what you think is real may not even be real at all. And so you're trying to stay sane instead of instead of going crazy, and you're also trying to stay sane instead of insanity. So when everyone out here is going crazy, and you're trying to keep your composure, it also flips sometimes to where people are just, acting like, oh, everything's okay, like everything is sane and normal and fine, when there is nothing normal out here, there really is not. And so it's like the opportunity given during this time of being alive, you have your advantages and your disadvantages, right? Everyone has their pluses and their minuses. So I guess I could say some pluses. It's like being someone who is gay. Of course, you get the pluses of being in a more gay friendly environment where people really don't care and whatnot. It's great and all, but it's like, what are the losses of that? Like what are we missing here? Because there's a plus and a minus to everything. You gain a little bit, you lose a little, right? There's the benefit of getting one thing, but there's a loss of something else living in this world. Um, it's just how it is. So you just have to understand and come to your senses that, I guess it is what it is, like the phrase that people say that I heard when I was in Florida. It is what it is. But it's like, I feel like I've cared so much just not to care anymore. I almost just feel like not having furniture, not having a car, not having anything. Because to me, it's just, I've tried that already. I feel like there's no sense in trying when I know there's no future, So you might as well just kick back, not have anything at all, and just be okay with that. Know that you're not going to be with anybody. Know that you're not going to have anything. And you're just going to be in your mind, living in this world with these people. And you just kind of cope with it, I guess, right? That's all you can do. You can't force people to be something that they're not. It just comes naturally, I guess. So yeah. Nonetheless, I'm gonna turn on my AC because it's getting hot and foggy in here. It's like been really hot. I mean, gosh, I'm telling you, I had to deal with my dad being in the hospital because he had a freaking heart attack, and I'm just like, can anything else get better in my life now? It's like, why am I living in hell? Like, what is this place? Like, of course it's life, things happen, but man, oh man, I am just so tired of this place. Like, it is just hell. There's just no, there's like, every time I try to put a plus in my life, it just becomes another minus. Like, there's nothing moving forward. We're not getting anywhere. There's nothing, really progressing much. And I mean, I guess you can say that we've progressed more now than we have before in the past, but like, we're at a standstill. We're not really getting anywhere. There's no future. There's no future. And when you have the mind of knowing that there's no future, you don't really want to try. And like, for me, that's how it is. It's like, it's not that I'm lazy. It's not that I don't want to put in the effort. I love working, to be honest. I love working. I love working hard, okay? But, it's baffling when you're at your job and, you start a new job and this manager or guy, he's really great and all, but he's just like, these people just don't know what they're doing, blah, 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 blah. Of course nobody knows what the fuck they're doing because there's no fucking future, you asshole. Love you, but there's no future. It's like, I'm in my head listening, to all these people saying all these things. I'm just like, well, there's a reason why. Duh. It's like, so you have to like go with it, Everyone has to learn on their own. Everyone's on their own out here, okay? This is how it is. Everyone's on their own, in a sense. Yes, we'll help each other here and there, but we're very lonely. We're very lonely people. We're very lonely individuals out here, okay? It's an illusion that we think that we're with somebody, we're with our families, we're with our friends, but we really aren't. We really aren't. It's an ongoing circle of nothing. Really, it's nothing. Nothing's really happened to me. Like, really, nothing is happening. Like, nothing is moving forward. We're just kind of floating. We're just standing still. We're just in a hamster ball or hamster wheel going in a circle. Like, nothing is going on to me. Like, when I see that or I know that, my mind's like, well, there's no future. Well, there's nothing going on. So, like, why even try? It's not that I'm lazy. It's just that I know. And when you're in the know, it's like, gosh, this place is hell. And it's like, you gotta live with hell. You gotta be like hell, It's not fair and it's not fun. You gotta picture yourself like this. If you're living a life of heavenly things, okay, then you make the decision if you want to be a damn devil. But if everyone out here is being forced to be a damn devil, how the fuck are you supposed to be an angel? Does that make any sense? Is it logical to everybody out here? I hope so. I really hope so. So that's the whole mindset that I think, okay, when I see the way my life is and how it's unfolded from time to time and seeing how things are just not getting better. So I'm like, what the heck? What the heck is this place? Like, every day I wake up, I'm like, look at all these slave cars out here. Ah, yes, another day of all these middle schoolers right over here cussing and acting like assholes, and it looks like it's another round of hell I'm gonna live for the rest of my life. So it's like, yeah, I'm not dumb, I'm not blind, I see right through all of this. Okay, so Distopian Minds, example right there. Alright, so anything bad you can think of, or anything that is self-destructive or very hurtful even to yourself is very dystopian mindset, as well as if everything was a utopia and then it seems that other groups or other people just want to come by and just go boom, explode, we don't like this has to be destroyed. I mean, example, Fallout 4, the game. It seems like everything was a utopia in the game at the beginning. And then all of a sudden bombs hit and all the beautiful things just turn to shit. It just turned to crap. It's like, oh my gosh. We just can't live in a nice world, can we? Like, somebody's always going to be unhappy about somebody else. And I'm just like, gosh, I gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of this place. And if I have to live hell in my head, I have to live hell out here with everybody. It's like, it doesn't stop. Like, this does not stop. It doesn't stop out here. Like, I feel like I've been here before. That's how deep it is to me. That's how much of a Pisces I am. I'm like, I freaking have been here before. I can tell already. I have been here many times already, and I am sick of being here. Send me back to where I came from. Send me back to my other planet. Send me back to people who actually can relate to me in some way or form. Because I find bits and pieces of myself here, literally. I've talked to people who I feel like I've related so much to, and maybe there's just a bunch of pieces of me or inside of me that are out here scattered everywhere, you know? And that's what it feels like to me when I'm just like, when I talk to either people on the internet, or if I talk to people in person, or if I encounter people who have the same likeliness of me. Like, for example, I met this couple here in San Diego who collect nothing but mid-century stuff, and I am obsessed with mid-century stuff, like 1950s, early 60s, Starburst, and all that furniture stuff. So it's just quite interesting that I pop into their house and I feel like I'm in my own little world, you know? I'm like, whoa, you know? I'm like, but you have to also think of it like this. What made them like this stuff? You know, I even asked the husband, I was like, well, what made you, like, get this stuff? Like, why do you like this? Because I like it too, and I like being here with you and your wife, and you guys are so great, and you're so friendly, and you're like, I don't drink, but you gave me a cocktail, you know? It's like, it's crazy. But I'm like, it's just this world that we live in. It's just very interesting because it's like, and like the wife dresses like very 1950s, and it's like, they almost pretend like they're living in that era, you know? And it's just crazy to think that, you know, sometimes I pretend too, you know? It's like a split of me is 1960s and a split of me is 1950s, because those were the times in America that it really cut off and split off in America, and when the change of America happened. So that's why I had this mindset of the things I do and say and encounter and have, and sometimes I just don't understand, but I really do understand, because, well, this is the world we live in. You got to accept it, right? And it's like, well, folks, that's all. Where we're at now, that's all. Like, it doesn't get any more better than this, or it doesn't get any further than this. This is the end. It's called the end, dead end, you know, dead end. It's like, in a sense, we are still in the 1960s, but we aren't, because it's 2019. But you have to put the mindset of, well, what happens after the 1960s? What was going on there, you know? And if you think about it, we haven't left there. We're still there. Like, we're still there. We haven't left. It's still here, whether we like it or not. It's right in front of us. It's all around us. With time progressing, changes happen, you know? And it's only up to us to make the decision on how we want our future to be. And how I see it right now is there is no future. So when I think of that, I have a lot of fatigue, and I don't know, I just know that there's just nothing ahead. And when I know there's nothing ahead, so it's like, why even bother? Why even bother? They're probably gonna send my ass back over here again anyway. So whatever happens to me, happens to me. And like, I'm not even scared of death. Like, I'm not. I really am not. I really am not. Like, I'm not scared to die. I mean, I literally almost saw death yesterday, so it's like, the fuck? I hate this place. Ugh, I'm telling you, this place is like hell. Anyway. Yeah. So you guys have a great night. I'm glad you're here to listen to me and understand me as a person, or just understand who I am, why I am the person I am. It's kind of nice to share that, I guess, and or have you guys listen. And like, I'm still like the same person as those who have followed me for many years now, since I was like 16 or 17. But like, it's on another level now, to where it's like, I understand the world now, and I understand the people I'm around, and even the new people I encounter, and even the people around the world that I've talked to, and the things I've seen, and the things I've witnessed, and the things that I've had to live with, you know? Yeah. So you all have a great night. I think I'm just gonna step away from my house because my anxiety has been really high from last night and I can't take it. Yes. Bye, guys.